UFC Fight Night in UFC Vegas 99. Pereira versus Hernandez, or Hernandez versus Pereira, took place. And this is not really a full card recap. I wouldn't even be doing a video on this anyways, but I don't even do videos on these cards anyways. That's already a bad sign, UFC. It took place, and this is not a full card recap. Why would I do a full card recap for shit cards? This is basically a roast video towards Michel Pereira and towards the rest of the fighters on the card and towards the UFC a bit. Since I had nothing, I was on vacation, just chilled for a bit, for a few days. Now I'm back. I watched the full card, watched Ngannou's fight. The UFC just took 2 L's back-to-back in weeks. Now, I have different parts I want to mention in this video. I want to roast Michel Pereira for his performance and the rest of the card in general. And then I want to talk about some of the UFC stuff and what they should change. I'll start with Michel Pereira since he was the main event, and it's more relevant to talk about this first. Michel Pereira. This was a dog shit card, by the way. Just gonna point that out. Michel Pereira. Or Michel Pereira. Michel Pereira. Is that his name? Who cares? He doesn't deserve his name to be correct. I picked him to win this. Now, this was a 50-50 fight. If Michel wasn't gonna get the KO, this is what would have happened. And it did. So I got that 50-50 coin flip wrong. I was worried about Michel Pereira's cardio. Overall in his career, I've been worried about this guy's cardio. I thought, you know what? This guy's a monster. He can make it to the top. But his cardio. This guy has no cardio. No cardio at all. Absolutely nothing. He gassed after not 1 round, not 2 rounds, not even 3 minutes, 2 minutes, or even a minute. Not even 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Maybe 30 seconds. I might just go back there and go back a bit. Maybe 30 seconds. That's the max I'm giving Michel Pereira. And that's facts and reality. This man gassed after 30 seconds. 1 exchange where he nearly kind of hurt Hernandez and won the first round but could have lost it. I think he did it on damage. He gassed immediately. Now, I don't want to be roasted for my picks here, but I didn't know Michel Pereira would get... I thought he would at least last. I thought he'd get an early finish. In hindsight, I should have picked Hernandez because I thought Michel would do better. I thought Michel would get it, though, since Kevin fucking Holland finished off Hernandez. Finished off Hernandez in the first round. You could say the same thing about Michel Pereira and Tristan Connolly. That was at welterweight, and he did a bunch of backflips in the fight. And tried he just took, he didn't, like, that was one fight where he did a bunch of backflips. It wasn't like he literally gassed out like he did in this one. He took this seriously, but did he? He gassed out after an exchange. I thought you'd finish Hernandez, and I would be correct if Hernandez went down. He didn't. Hernandez toughed it out. Good for Hernandez. He toughed out 1 exchange in this fight. Hernandez can go home like nothing ever happened. Anthony Hernandez is a very good, capable fighter. I appreciate him. I think he can go on to become something. He's good. I'm not taking anything away from Anthony Hernandez, but anyone can beat a man that has only 1 exchange of cardio. Not hard. I know I'm not an MMA fighter, but still, I know the basics. I know the common sense. I know the basics. I know the basic of common sense. I just know common sense in general. I don't really know the basics of MMA itself. I'm trying to get there, though. But still. Actually, I don't know the basics of MMA. It's 1, 2, like... Still, I'm not going to get into that. I know what cardio is, though. I know what cardio is. I know how to manage it. I know I can't say much because I'm not an MMA fighter. But Michel Pereira just embarrassed himself. Embarrassed himself. First main event spot. Big spotlight against Anthony Hernandez. Looks like dog shit. Dog absolute shit. I thought Michel Pereira would finish him. And yeah, I did kind of predict this in a way. Like, if Michel didn't get the finish, this is what would have happened. But I thought Michel would at least go at least 2 rounds if he was going to lose. If he were going to lose, I thought he'd at least like start to gas at the end, towards the end of the second. Oh, I'm starting to gas now in the third. Oh, it's not a good round for me. Kind of like Khalil versus Pereira in a way. But like grappling version. No, he gassed 30 seconds into the fight of a 5-rounder against Anthony Hernandez, who's known to be a cardio. The prime Colby Covington of 185. I say prime because Colby's shit and wash and ducking everyone now. You know? He's literally the prime Colby Covington. Literally. I'd say Colby has better stand-up, I think Colby has better hands in general, but Hernandez does have a bit of a shit stand-up. Hernandez won, though. Good for him. I'm not going to take anything away from Anthony Hernandez, Fluffy Hernandez. He is good. He's got the grappling. And I'll respect him here, because at least he's trying to do something. At least he got a finish. At least he lands ground and pound. Bilal. More Marab, though. Bilal, I'll go tough on Bilal, but I just hate Bilal. Because he's just annoying. And the way he fights is just... Marab's also annoying. Fuck both of them. Bilal and Marab. Fuck them both. They both just need the thigh and just crotch sniff. It's annoying. Alright, I want to see Warriors fight. And Anthony Hernandez actually does ground and pound. He's like a more... less... He's got submissions. He's got... At least he's finishing fights, Hernandez. He's not taking it to decisions every time, Marab. Bilal. I don't mind Hernandez's style. I don't mind Moicano's style. But, like... Michel Pereira, man. What is wrong with you? I thought if he wasn't going to get a finish, he was going to lose this fight. I wasn't saying, like, Michel, 3rd round, 4th round KO. I thought, you know what? If he couldn't get that first round finish, it's over. But I thought he'd at least last longer in terms of a loss. I know he lasted till the 5th, but he couldn't do anything. It's not like he scrapped back and forth with, what's his name? Hernandez. He showed better cardio against Andre Fialho. I know it's Hernandez still, but, like, it's not like you couldn't finish. It's not like he got, like, drained out for a round. No, he literally gassed after an exchange. Didn't gas after exchanges against Ponzinibbio for 3 rounds. Against Fialho for 3 rounds. Hernandez didn't do this to him. He did eventually take advantage of it, but he didn't start this. Michel Pereira is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I thought he was something. I think Ihor Pereira is just... Who did he beat, Michel Pereira? Loses to Hernandez, whatever. Beats Ihor Pereira, shit. Beats Michel. No, I think Michel isn't as good as we thought either, though. Petrosky shit. Actually, he has beaten some shit guys. Imagine what Sean Brady would have done to him. It's Thompson. He's actually lucky Thompson didn't take that. Probably would have lost in altitude. Bad. And look what Thompson did against Buckley in altitude. Looked pretty good before getting clipped. I don't think Buckley's got good cardio, though. He can actually go a hard 3 rounds. Unlike Michel Pereira. And Buckley's a former welterweight. Same with Michel. And Michel, the weight cut was the issue. Goes up to middleweight, looks like a beast. Now it's the cardio. It's been the cardio. This guy doesn't run in training camps. Listen, I am a bit salty, yeah, but, like, I would have looked like a genius if Michel just got a 1st round KO and finished off Hernandez, but I'm happy he didn't, because we found out his true colors. Michel Pereira has no cardio at all. At fucking all. For the rest of the card, though, this just makes it look pathetic, man. Top 15 level. I know it's middleweight, and middleweight is the most shit division outside of maybe flyweight, but flyweight's getting there. Give it time. Flyweight is getting there. If Asakura becomes champ, that'd be fucking awesome. That would be so cool. Please win Asakura. I like Pantoja. Hot take. I think he actually is a cool guy, but Asakura would just spark things up. Pantoja winning is just lame, like, same old. Like, we just need something new. Let's go Asakura. I'm going to watch his fights in the build-up, but for now I am picking Pantoja, unfortunately. But still. Michel Pereira, pathetic. I wouldn't really make videos on this. I'd just let it go by, and then the next pay-per-view comes up, and it's just that, this and that. But I'd have to say something. We move on to the rest of the card. Rob Font, Kyler Phillips. Rob Font gets a good win. Kyler Phillips completely gasses out. It's not like these guys are like, Drickus is making a good example out of this. He just goes through, even though he's tired, Drickus. Now he's good, I think. I think he's fixed the cardio problem if it was ever there. But he goes through the exhaustion, still lands. Mikel can't do that. Kyler Phillips can't do that. The guy that scolded Munoz easily. Easier than Marlon Vera. Easier than Sean O'Malley, arguably. O'Malley was arguably losing to Pedro Munoz before the eye poke. Easier than Cruz. Who scolded Munoz like that other than Phillips? I'll go through it right now. Who scolded Munoz easier than Phillips? Marlon Vera, no. Cruz, no. O'Malley, no. Aldo? Edgar should have lost to fucking Munoz, arguably. Aldo was the last guy. And Kyler Phillips was supposed to be the striking level. I know it's sorry for the wind in the background. It's raining badly. Other than Aldo, Phillips was the guy to school him easily. Yeah, he just looked shit against Font. Got one takedown, round one, that's it. Won the round, fair play, but he looks terrible. Charles Johnson Sumuduerji was good. I like that fight. Flyweight's always good to see. Johnson should have lost, but whatever. Jake Hadley. I picked him to beat Cameron Smotherman in the description. I know I didn't do it in the video because, you know, Brady Highstamp pulled out, but still. Smotherman, I don't mind him. It was in short notice. He can improve. He can actually show us something. Jake Hadley. It works against Callan Loughran. It works against Callan Loughran, but it doesn't work. I don't even know with Hadley. Just get rid of him, because he's not UFC level. Send him back to Cage Warriors. Darren Elkins wins a fight. Nicolau should have won. I rewatched this one. He should have, and actually I didn't rewatch, I watched it live, but he should have won against Asu. But again, Nicolau, I know that's his style, but he usually does more. Fearing the takedown of Asel Mabayev. Matsumoto versus Katona was good. Katona arguably could have won. You know, that was a good fight though. Jocelyn Edwards gets the submission of the card. Probably got a bonus. I haven't checked yet, but she probably did get a bonus. Which is pathetic. The other women's fights, who cares? Rebellis Despain looks shit. Oh, I've improved my takedown defense. You get out-grappled by Austin fucking Lane. And that was a shit card. This overall was a shit card. Now we're done with this part of cards. I'm going to talk about something right now. I'm going to go to the UFC schedule. Now, I'm going to mention a few stuff. Now, you need to get rid of the Apex. Have it for Power Slap. Stupid company Power Slap. Have it for this and that. Have it for, like, a little contender series. I don't mind that. Little contender series. It's contender series. I like contender series. It's fun to watch. You can have it for that. Don't host UFC events here anymore. Don't. I beg of you, UFC. Don't host UFC events here anymore. It's killing the company. Killing it, running it to the ground, and that hurts. I want to see the UFC succeed. really badly want to see it succeed. The pay-per-views won't help you every time, UFC. What do we have next? Topuria versus Holloway. Ilya Topuria versus Max Holloway. That's a huge fight. And that will save all of this. And that's probably going to be a sick card. But in the middle of that, like, Moreno Albazi, I don't mind. That's alright. Good card as well. That's what you need every weekend. Fuck these shit cards, UFC. Fuck these shit cards. Magny protests. UFC Fight Night, UFC Vegas 100. That's the main event we got. At least give protest somewhat of a challenge. No? No. You need to get out of the Apex. They're not going to, though. They're just going to continue being in it. And it will hit them in the ass one day, and they'll realize. I don't mind the Apex itself, but stack the cards. I don't even need... Like, I know we have decent fights here and there. I want, like, a decent card. Good main event. Michel Pereira Hernandez are barely ranked. Like... I know we had Tyra versus Royval, but those are flyweights. I want like a, you know, if Trickus beats Strickland in a rematch, I want Sean Strickland back in the Apex against, I'm trying to think of someone right now on top of my head, like a Kyle Baralho. Israel Adesanya in the Apex. I know that wouldn't make any sense, but like, you get what I mean? Strickland against Baralho. Apex main event if Strickland loses to, what's his name? Duplessis, and then we have Bravo who can't get a matchup. We can do that, but you're just clogging these events up between pay-per-views. They're doing good though, cards, and I liked it. Like, they don't have a card for the rest of the year in Apex other than Magny Protest, but we already know what's gonna happen. If Magny wins that, I don't even know what to do anymore. But, like, we already know what's going to happen. You're just basically sending protests for a highlight reel KO to over Magny. Basically what you're doing there, UFC. He doesn't deserve a ranked opponent. Should just let him fight Randy Brown. I know Battle didn't deserve it either, but he's more deserving than Protest, I'd say. Hot take. I know he's not, they're both not deserving of it. But Battle at least is on, like, a bit of a 4-fight winning streak. Just because he lost to Renat on short notice means you gotta hold him back and let him fight Brown on the prelims of a pay-per-view. And then you have fucking Protest get the main event slot. It just shows who you want, better more as champ. But still, give Protest a ranked opponent and main event when he's not even ranked. Other than that, the UFC's looking good. Gan Figueiredo, Muhammad versus Rakhmonov. Tampa main event looking like it's going to be Umar Song Yadong, which doesn't make any sense. Why is it Song Yadong out of anyone? He's literally coming off a loss. He's literally coming off a loss to Yan, and now he's getting another jump up against Umar. That makes so much sense, UFC. Want to have it be Jan Blachowicz versus Jamal Hill, two yappers on Twitter. Pereira victims. Blachowicz isn't really much of one, but Hill, come on, get a fight, stop yapping. But, like, Magny Protest main event. UFC Vegas 100. You know, like, these cards just don't feel good. I just don't feel excitement in these cards. I need the crowd involved in sometimes. Jones and Stipe. Good main event, proper main event. It's a Jones fight. He could just get clipped, and that's the fun part about this. I don't care. Oliveira Chandler's the real main event. Let's be honest. Bo Nickel, Paul Craig, and that's it for that card. I mean, Krylov Azamat's a good fight. Krylov Azamat, but then that's it for that card. I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing. Like, these cards aren't good. The upcoming ones will be good, but get out the Apex UFC. Get out the Apex. This has been a 20-minute video, but I don't care. I'm probably gonna go. Get out the Apex. Have proper main events. Like Strickland. Let's not put Strickland. Like Jan Blachowicz, Jamal Hill. Apex main event. Khalil Roundtree in the next Apex main event. I wouldn't do that though, because he has some stock right now. I'd rely on putting him in like a crowded fight night main event. Or the main card of a pay-per-view. Ozdemir Olberg, main event of an Apex card. I'd rather that on an Apex card than fucking Hernandez Pereira. Carlos Olberg versus Volkan Ozdemir. Instead of having it on Jan Figueiredo main card on a fight night. Stupid. But mainly though, fuck Michel Pereira. He just showed no cardio. Watch Ilya just don't know. Watch him just completely gas out after the first round. I don't even care if I'm jinxing it. Watch him gas out after, like maybe dropping Holloway, then looking shit the whole time, and Holloway just pieces him up for 4 rounds straight. That's it. Holloway wins. We'll see. Hopefully next week will make up for this card. And Royval Tyra. But I didn't really need to make it then, because Tyra Royval was actually good. Even Tyra, like, move your head. You're literally in a title eliminator. God, these guys look so bad. I know you can make mistakes and we're all human, but still. Michel, have more cardio, you idiot. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, Rakic takes off that bitch's head. Whatever his name is. Forgot his name. Ankalaev, and hopefully Mac Tilly, I'm neutral, but I'm hopefully Holloway can make things great again, and hopefully Whitaker can fuck up Chimaev. Anyways, peace.